And good morning. It is Wednesday morning. Deep Dish Football Live, 8 p.m. tonight, last one of the season. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete, 10 a.m., last one of the season on Sunday. Please follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. We are now in the quarterfinals, games of the week, quarterfinals, IHSA Football. Again, my email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip via PayPal. PayPal link in the bottom, or you probably saw it in the video as well. All right, so let's get into the quarterfinal games. Sacred Heart Griffin versus Rochester. The Leonard Bowl is back in the playoffs. This is going to be a great game. Sacred Heart Griffin is coming back after a tough loss to Rochester this season. This is definitely a game to watch. For me, Rochester doesn't want to see Sacred Heart Griffin. I'm going to put a little bit of fire on it, but I really do think Sacred Heart Griffin has a great shot at upsetting Rochester this week. And don't get angry at me, Rochester fans. You know the rule. If a team has beat the other team in the regular season and they see that team again, most likely that other team is going to get the upset. And should Rochester be favored in the game? Yes, they should be. Nazareth versus Batavia, rematch of last year's matchup. Nazareth being Batavia, this is a big matchup. These Batavia Bulldogs, they want to win. This is a big proving game for them as they take on Nazareth and Tim Rackey's crew. Keep an eye out for Nazareth's running game and Derek Strong's going against that Batavia defense. And keep an eye out for that Batavia passing attack, too. Coal City versus St. Francis is the Deep Dish Football Game of the Week. Deep Dish Football Game of the Week, Class 4A. I'm excited. I'm going to Coal City. Finish off my last string of coverage, and this is going to be a great game. I've got a really good feeling about this game, especially with Nathan Garrard quarterback. Garrard quarterback. Coal City is unbelievable. Jezik at running back, Hutchings at quarterback, Brady Crawford, a solid offensive and defensive line. This is a magical season for Coal City. So is St. Francis. This is this is going to be a huge game this season. Definitely this week. Keep an eye out for that game. Manuka versus Brother Rice. Is this the end of Brother Rice's long playoff wins? They've done an unbelievable job so far. Win streak, going against a tough Manuka team. Manuka, again, this is a team of destiny. We'll see what happens. Hobart Flossmoor versus Lincoln Way East is back again. Lincoln Way East won the meeting, and as I talk about it, and I say this again, when we talk about these type of games, the rule is if they see them again in the postseason, it always spells out bad for the other team. Not always, but it's not good. So, Hobart Flossmoor, Lincoln Way East is on upset alert. They are. Is Lincoln Way East, should they be favored? Yes. Again, they should be. They beat Hobart Flossmoor this season, but they are an upset alert. Lena versus Ackwen. I'm excited about this game. This game's exciting. Ackwen's got a great shot, but I'm going to go with Lena Winslow on this. But Ackwen next season, I'm telling you right now, keep an eye out for Ackwen. I'm sorry, Lewin. Morrison versus Westerfield, big game. Morrison, they're looking good. Okay, I was told by fans of Morrison that I should be talking more about Morrison. You are correct, sir. Morrison, they've had a wonderful season. Definitely a team to check out. They're part of the Free Rivers Conference. And they face a tough Westerfield team, especially with a great passing attack that Westerfield has. Next, Central A&M, the top dogs, going against, guess who's back? The powerhouse that is Arcola. This is going to be a great game. Central A&M, another big game for them, big proving point game for them in the quarterfinals. And Arcola, it's great to see that they're back. Again, small school football is a lot better off with Arcola doing great. Carrollton versus Athens. Athens looks great this season. Athens is doing a tremendous job as Athens takes on Carrollton. At Carrollton, great passing attack. Athens secondary, that's going to be a huge test for them. Knoxville versus Newman Central Catholic. Like I said, Newman Central Catholic, They look good this year. Definitely do not sleep on Newman Central Catholic. Fieldcrest versus Clifton. This is a big test for Clifton Central. A huge test. You have two teams that have had tremendous magical seasons this season. And one's going to be put to an end. I really like that Clifton running attack, and I love that Clifton front line. Really do. Going against that Fieldcrest rushing attack. Pana versus Nashville. Keep an eye out for Nashville. Nashville's again another emerging team. Pana for them. Good offensive line. Good offensive line going against that rush of Nashville. Auburn versus St. Teresa. St. Teresa looks good. Denham Cook and all them. Auburn, they always look good. This is a big game in Central Illinois. Bryan versus Wilmington's a huge game in 3A. Wilmington, big win over Eureka. Two of the same mentality of teams. We'll see what happens, but I think it's going to be all up on the passing attack. You got to look at Bryan, their passing attack. They look unbelievable. Princeton versus Paxton Loda. I'm going to go Princeton on this. I really like Princeton. The running attack and the passing attack is unbelievable. Underrated wide receiver in Davis for Princeton. Quincy Notre Dame versus Mater Dei. Keep an eye out for Quincy Notre Dame, but do not ever sleep on Mater Dei. Again, another thing is Mater Dei beat Quincy Notre Dame this season. Quincy Notre Dame's got a great shot of upsetting Mater Dei. I'm telling you that right now. But keep an eye out for that passing attack of Mater Dei against that Quincy Notre Dame secondary. Williamsville versus Vandalia. I think Vandalia's magic streak is going to run out. I think Williamsville is going to win this game, no doubt about it. Next, IC versus Richmond Burton 4A. Again, it's all going to depend on the cold. And there's a lot of these games that are going to depend on the cold. And this is a big game for Richmond Burton. If they're going to get some snow, they're going to get some cold. I'm going to this game's an upset alert. I'm going to put this game on upset alert. Keep an eye out for Richmond Burton. I was completely impressed with them. Keep an eye out for Richmond Burton. Bishop Mack versus Murfreesboro. Murfreesboro, the magical team that for some reason the fans are pissed off because I don't talk about them that much. I'll talk about you guys as good. They have a great shot at beating Bishop Mack. I do not sleep on Murfreesboro. I think for Bishop Mack, it's there, but it's not there this season. I think Murfreesboro is going to get the win. Again, Murfreesboro, the huge thing is that they delayed that pass rush of Bishop Mack. And again, wrap up and tackle. That Bishop Mack running attack, they'll make you miss. Next, Prairie Central versus Effingham. Effingham looks great. I think this is magic of Prairie Central ends. Effingham will win that game. St. Rita versus Hillcrest, huge game. Can anyone stop Marquise Irving, running back for Hillcrest? We'll see what happens. It's going to be a huge game. Boylan versus Sycamore. Tough game. Sycamore beat Montini. They're riding high. Boylan's riding high. This is a top game in the state, no doubt about it. Keep an eye out for Sycamore's Manny Dominguez. Juliet Catholic versus Mascata. I'm going to go with Juliet Catholic's magic season. I think they're going to be back in the state finals. That's my personal feeling. Keep an eye out for Juliet Catholic. Mascata, their magic runs out. Prairie Ridge versus Cary Grove. A rematch of Prairie Ridge beating Cary Grove in the regular season. Again, what's the rule? Blah, 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 blah. Regular season opponents meeting up in the playoffs. Cary Grove's got a great shot. Cary Grove doesn't have a great shot. I think Cary Grove's going to win this game. But if Prairie Ridge wins, I think they're going to win the state finals. That's my person. I think we're going to get a state final winner, either from Prairie Ridge or Cary Grove. Next game, Deerfield versus Lake Forest. Battle two teams where no one saw coming. I'm going to have to go with the big one. Go for Lake Forest. I like that. Their defense alone against Deerfield's offense. Keep an eye out for Lake Forest's defense. I'm telling you that right now. East St. Louis versus Richards. Big game. Huge game, but I'm going to go for East St. Louis. They're just too much. Glenwood Chatham versus Providence Catholic. Providence Catholic secondary. Gabe Cole going against that magnificent group of wide receivers that Glenwood Chatham has in running attack. Luke Lehan. I say it right now. You got to go Glenwood Chatham on that one. Mount Carmel versus Phillips. This is a huge game in Chicago, people. Huge game in Chicago. Can Phillips delay that run attack from Justin Lynch and those running backs of Mount Carmel? We'll see what happens. Lake Zurich versus Willowbrook. Lake Zurich is having a miracle season. Does it start? Does it end? No, I think Lake Zurich's going to continue. Willowbrook, their magic runs out, but Talmany is a hell of a quarterback, hell of an athlete. He will go down in the history books as one of the top players in the state of Illinois. No doubt about it. Rolling Meadows versus Wheaton Warrenville South. Wheaton Warrenville South, again, magical now. That week 9, after week 8, they lit a fire under each other's asses. We in Warrenville South, they're ready. They're busting their butts. They're going against the Rolling Meadows team that's undefeated. I am going to put this at an even mark. I don't know what's going to happen, but this is definitely a game to watch. Warren Township versus Bolingbrook. Bolingbrook, they have a great shot. Devin Suggs on fire. That offense on fire. Going against Warren Township, who is also on fire. Definitely even mark for that game. And last one, Marist versus Loyola. Marist beat Loyola in week 9. What's my rule again? What's going to happen? I got to go with Loyola on that one. Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. My email is coachbigpete@fp@gmail.com. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip, please. Deep Dish Football live tonight, 8 p.m. Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete. Last ones of the season. I am out. This is my last week for coverage. A little bit angry that I'm not going to be able to cover the semifinals and finals, but I got a bunch of busy stuff to do, so I'll be back for the recruiting and all that other stuff in December. But it's been a wonder. Thank you for the great comments. Thank you for the great input. Thank you guys so much. Again, like I said, I do this for you guys. And thanks again for the great comments and that. Have a lovely day. This is Coach Big Pete, a.k.a. Peter Lambert, for signing off.